Last mission. Final boss mode. What it do?
All right. I miss our boxing debates. Right now, my biggest internal boxing debate right now is if I want to get a damn fucking reflex bag. That's my big debate. If I want to get one of them shits.
Do you want to be a proper back foot boxing ass nigga? Or you want to remain the halfway boxing ass, back foot boxing ass nigga?
I prefer a double end bag, but right now I cannot find one.
You gotta make double end bags, nigga.
Yeah, I know, but I was telling LB, I was telling Pat that I'm trying to get this. I have I have the app Mercari, that selling app, and I have a coupon, a 10% off coupon. I'm trying to use it before tonight, or else it goes. So I'm like, let me just use it on something, but it has to be something over $30, or else it doesn't count. So I'm like, let me see if I can get something boxing related. So I'm like, do I want to get a reflex bag? Those cost like $100, so I can use that, or I can get a double end bag, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's where I was talking about. It's like, I want to wait until at least hopefully I can find a bigger place that I can get all that shit in. But like I said, that's where we start talking about I started bitching about the real estate in this fucking state.
I think everything's going to be on some different shit once the presidential election and.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. We still have so much more fuckery to go. We haven't even hit July yet. There's still 7 more months of fuckery waiting.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about 2020. Like 2020 stinks. It sucks. Like everything, just like it can't get any worse. It's always something that happens. Ever since Kobe Bryant died, this fucking world has gone topsy-turvy. It's one thing after this coronavirus. Oh, this Australia. Australians can't put out their goddamn fire. And then $1,200 is enough, to make up for all the corona, for all people that are going to unemployment, and then
so many niggas turned their nose up when people was trying to get that minimum wage increase. So niggas is like, nah, y'all not gonna be making no $15 an hour when I done went to college and got this degree and shit. Nah, fuck you, burger flippers.
Yeah.
Now niggas wish they said, you know what, we could have gave them 12.
But then also to get niggas down who are not going to work because now they get extra $650 for unemployment. So
that's gonna be a problem for a little bit, honestly.
Yeah. And some people struggling to get that. Like that's I
don't even blame them because these companies want to underpay their workers. Pay your workers, then you don't have to worry about it.
You're not even get a fucking stimulus at that either.
What? Well, you make too much money. You make too much money, nigga.
I still want $1,200. Nigga.
You make too much money, and it don't apply to the money making niggas. Like, nah.
I can still find use for $1,200, nigga. So
it don't matter. You don't need it.
If you could find uses for $1,200, what you think all of us can? That's normal folks.
Yeah.
I got paid for one of my vacations, nigga. That's why.
Oh,
get the fuck out of here.
Vacation. You got vacation money in your regular salary. We don't got that.
Hey, that's not. I
know, right?
No one can prove that.
Yeah, we don't have to prove it. We know, like
who go on the most fucking trips, nigga.
Yeah. Pat wants me to play the world's smallest violin for his tears right now.
I still want fucking stimulus, motherfucker. I deserve to see. I'm sacrificing my gym gains because I'm tired of wearing fucking masks when I leave here. I'm tired of turning on the TV. I'm seeing negative. I'm tired of seeing Trump's ugly face. Stupid.
Yeah, but all niggas breathe cleaner air anyway.
Speaking of which, LB, I gotta show you something. Something I got today. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of masks, let me turn on the camera real quick. All right. Protect your neck and your face. I'd like to try your Wu-Tang mask.
Oh shit, it's funny because right before this, the last song I listened to before I put this shit on was Tres Leches. Inspected that part. So just had a Wu-Tang come up, like wow, okay, that's what's a Wu-Tang forever.
Wu-Tang forever indeed. Oh man, but why can't 2020? Why can't it improve? Like, what? There's no highlights. I mean, all the sports are shut down. You know,
2020 got some highlights. You just gotta dig for them.
Such as?
Speak for yourselves, man. There was a world-class boxing in Florida. Shit.
Oh Lord.
So this nigga, yeah, I mean, yeah, because LB of all people is the only one that actually went to a live boxing event this year.
Ring gang.
Yeah. You know, I mean, while we're like, P's in the center of all this, and he hasn't gone to one, doesn't know if. And yeah. I usually go to 1 or 2 or 3, and I can't go to any.
Hold on. Ooh, nice. I can find I'm debating whether I want to buy this advanced reflex bag. $120 goes down to $108 with the coupon. Let me look at this. Max height. What? Max height 5'3". Oh hell nah. Yeah, never mind.
You buying that for crack? Oh man, midget bag.
Oh man,
don't need to stack them like 3 on top of each other for damn Pat and Rome. Like, yeah, we got this deluxe out here for you. Want us to put it together? No, I'll just take the midget one, bro.
Oh man, no. I mean, I guess you can call that. Well, yeah, that's always highlight. I mean, I guess a highlight for me is, at least, I didn't catch no corona, even though someone in my family did. And it's just
I didn't either. God, and I took the antibody test, and it came back good, so I'm good.
No, and I mean, and the other thing that also surprised me is the fact that how social media has actually carried all these protests and shit like that. Like literally, like I think the last 4 days, I've at least seen at least one video of cops getting their asses whooped, or some incel or some suspected white suspect, because LBB liking off Tariq Nasheed's video, so he gets on my timeline, and I don't follow that movie. And so,
but he be finding all the good videos. So.
Yeah, Tariq always be on it. Yeah, like I don't pay attention to his commentary, but he always finds something.
Yeah, no, Tariq is
he point out a lot of real shit, but I feel like a lot of people they like. You know how we kind of feel about Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel like that about Tariq. So, but it's like I think he proves himself more than Chavez Jr. in what he tries to do.
He's the Ados DLC machine.
Yeah. And that dude is a straight hustler. But I be seeing these videos, I was like, God damn, like this nigga be on it with these videos. And I seen cops or some suspected white supremacist getting his ass whooped. I think it's probably
having videos that I don't see nobody else have though. Like sometimes,
because they probably first. I think it's probably that's probably like one of the few joys I got out of 2020, because like all these races are getting their asses whooped from niggas with crossbows, niggas with swords from feudal Japan, or fucking they're all getting. And then I saw a video of it, someone laying off some sort of smoke bomb and it failed. And
that's the one I just fucking dude tried to let off a smoke bomb, and then somebody grabbed it and threw it back into his car.
And then they whooped it.
Shit blew up, and then they started whooping his ass.
Yeah, that's one thing. I think that's probably one of the few joys I've gotten. Like, but other than that, it's just like it's anarchy. Police are shooting rubber bullets, and people are blinding police, and of course, obviously, police are killing black men. That's the sad. That's the worst thing.
Black men, women, and children.
I mean, isn't that happening every damn year? Like that's why you say, let's hopefully 2021 will be better. Then I'm like, the same thing is gonna happen for the past 400 years.
Like the same witch trials, but it never stopped.
I'm tired of all this.
You know, a black man he gets killed jogging because two white people can't mind their business. Oh, a black woman gets killed in the house because the police raided the wrong fucking house. And then after that, they have 3 cops on one dude who's compliant and won't let him, and he's basically, you know, and they basically like kill him like by compression and asphyxiation, all that shit. So it's just
don't forget a black man killed on his couch eating ice cream because the white man was mad because he left the ass.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
damn, niggas can't eat ice cream now?
Yeah, nope.
Yeah, add that to the list, folks.
Yeah, this is 2020. This is what as a media report for 2020. This year gets an F so far.
Yeah, bro. Nah, you can't even eat ice cream in your own house in solitude without somebody trying to run up on you.
Yeah, this whole I give it as an F. 2020 is an F. It's an F plus. You know what I'm saying? It's like this year fail.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. This whole year is
you mean?
Because this is the thing, man. Like, so far, like, I guess, yeah, the year been trash. Don't get me wrong, but I just got, me personally, I got so much shit going on in my personal life where I can't really stand still to even say, like, the year been trash. Like,
nigga Kobe.
Yeah.
George Floyd, nigga. Corona. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, like
I ain't never seen a year like this, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I had
A biblical year.
Yeah, man, I had someone in my family almost die from corona, and then I had someone who didn't die from corona that was close to me. So it's just like I've already experienced a near death and a death in this year. So it's just like it was like this year is shit. It's pure shit.
You know, it started off decent.
Yeah, no, it started off decent because came off a fairly good year. You know,
see some pretty good boxing early in the year.
Yeah,
you're the only one that's seen boxing.
I mean, live and on. Look, Fury Wilder, shit, Farmer, Diaz, J-Rock, and what's his name, Rosario.
Yeah, Mikey and
Jesse. We had like some good fucking fights at the beginning of this year, but it only lasted for 3 months, and then it just, the bullshit took over.
Right, exactly, and it was getting to the point where we were probably going to get some. It was coming upon we were about to get some good cards. Like around this, like in April, we were about to get the monster card and some other shit, and then they all had to get canceled. It was it's a tragedy. But like I said, hey, boxing is slowly it comes back next week.
But I think this can help and hurt and help boxing. There's a lot of people got to get on that grizzly what they promoting. A lot of the old timers came out, started flexing and hitting the mitts and making niggas respect the legends.
Right, and then
that was nice to see.
But you have some of these young cats that are like, okay, no, I can't fight in some empty arena and shit like that. I need this money. I need this crowd.
I just said that's most of PBC's roster.
Right. So
look, if you a fighter and nigga giving you bread, I'll fight each one of y'all niggas behind your fucking house with 2 people involved watching. Like the fuck out of here. Yeah. And most of these niggas will probably fight better when nobody's really looking in the arena anyway. I'm gonna be honest, y'all heard of gym fighters.
Yeah, exactly.
Niggas who look good in the gym, but they succumb to the bright lights on the real stage.
Yeah, it's ridiculous though. I mean, it's hard to believe that Top Rock is the only one to actually figure this shit out. It's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get this regulation stuff like squared away so we can air these fights. And now it's just like, okay, we're waiting for PBC, waiting for a match, and we're waiting for Golden Boy to do something.
I think niggas like no boxing being on. It's like, remember, dudes was only fighting once or twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
So you put it now where everybody's gonna expect niggas to come back with some real tough fights.
Right.
A lot of these dudes ain't about that life.
Yeah, no, but not. I mean, like I said, to me, some of the wish departments like they should be like PBC should be asking him like, yo, get this shit going. Oscar at Golden Boy, Oscar, get us some fight. I mean, Eddie's at least in the news talking about he's trying to make some fights, and we might have some fights for Matchroom like next month or some shit like that at least. You know, he's at least talking that shit, but you know, Golden Boy and PBC needs to get on the ball. I mean,
yeah. Well, I already said PBC is the one that you're gonna don't hold your breath for that one. They're the ones that literally all of their fighters have said, "I'm not fighting in no crowd."
Nah.
So
don't fight then, nigga. Stay your fuck ass home. Shit.
No, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, and that is why, you know, that's why this year sucks because boxers, you know, even with all this pro shit, can't even reason themselves like, okay, don't want to be great. They still want to still be on some bullshit. But you know, I guess it's a small thing for 2020. At least we have boxing on next week for the next 5 or 6 weeks, give or take.
Hold on, boxing come on next week?
Yeah, July.
Oh, hold on. These like the bullshit career mode fights.
Yeah, June 9th and June 11th.
Oh, so bum fights got a new DVD then.
Nigga,
that's what you telling me.
Nigga, I'll take.
I got the first two. Like, I thought he got sued. Like, I didn't know they let him do it. What he partnered up with Top Rank? Is that what you saying? It's gonna be on ESPN now?
Shit, nigga, I'll take any of these fights. Like, every time I buy boxing, so I'm gonna watch these motherfucking fights. Straight up.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, Bob figures some shit out. I mean, you know, ESPN's like, you know, look, ESPN's probably like, look, you need some sports content. You motherfuckers is boxers, so we're gonna pay you motherfuckers, you know, to fight. You know, so
maybe this a humble sport, and people realize, look, man, we can't be marinating fights, can't be doing these career mode tours,
right?
You know, legacy and money on the line.
I mean, they gotta test the water, see how people react to the fights.
That's true too, but I don't think you're gonna get a real reaction until you have a real fight. Because first you're gonna get crackhead reactions first.
You can't just throw a big fight out there and not seeing how the money gonna flow off the bum fights first. You gotta try to, you know, gauge, see what you're gonna get. Be like, okay, if a bum fight can bring this in, if we get Tyson to fight, nigga, we'll be straight.
But see, that's the thing. You're gonna get crackhead reaction. You're gonna get the whole like instant crackhead reaction. You see a nigga stealing a TV down the street. You're like, oh shit, look at that. And you see another nigga, you see him do that again. You see him do that again the next day. It's like, oh yeah, look at that. You see him do that the third time, and it's like, yeah, that nigga at it again. Somebody should stop him. He needs help. And that's what's gonna happen if you start having bum fight after bum fight for 3 fucking weekends in a row.
These niggas bums like that?
I mean, it depends. I mean, on paper, it's nothing like. I mean, if you're a hardcore, the names are familiar. If you're not a hardcore, then it's just like you don't know what to believe. So,
I mean, look, Rome make a good point. Like,
what's the weight
you
class?
Start off with a couple weeks of that shit.
What's the weight class?
I mean, the first one. I mean, the main event is 130 pounds. With a women's main event, so
this nigga's like nah.
Them niggas, all them shit's going a distance. Fuck that.
I mean, it's only
knockouts coming back.
I mean, on top of that, it's only 10-round fights too, so that's another weird thing.
Where are they hosting it?
Wherever, probably somewhere in Vegas, closed studio. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
So they open it back up in Vegas?
Yeah, because I know Vegas is probably open in a couple of days, I think. So, I mean, they're following all types of regulations. So, I mean, like I said, it's just gonna be low. It's just gonna be there's gonna be no audience except for maybe the fighters' like entourage.
So you're gonna be hearing like all the punch smacks and pops and brats and
yeah. I mean, even the commentary is going to be done at a different studio. It's not even gonna have like they're not gonna have like live people there.
Hold on, so no live commentary?
It's gonna be live, but it's not gonna be on site.
Ah, damn! How they not do that? Like, Because if you have somebody, I would want somebody who's sitting there hearing the punches, commenting on the fight. Like if you streaming it, you doing just what I'm doing. That's like if I was to stream myself watching the fight, talking about it. What kind of runner spoons janky shit is that?
You know, like I said, I mean, it's baby steps. I mean, it's gonna be a while before they open some real shit up. You know, it's it probably won't be until 2021. You know, that's gonna probably really open it up. I mean, that's what I'm probably.
Man, niggas forgot about all that COVID bullshit for like one whole week once dudes started protesting and busting heads in the streets. I don't know about all that shit. Maybe niggas need to protest for boxing to come back. I'm playing. Like there's bigger things to worry about now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying though, man. Like if you go do it right, man. Don't you know? But they're trying something, so we don't want to criticize them too hard. So yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, if you're gonna bring, I mean, on top of that, I mean, because the boxing will probably start feeling. Because I mean, boxing's not everyone in boxing is rich. I mean, there's only like I'd say like a 5% of them that can actually go a couple of years without having to get paid. That's if they
Shit, me the way these niggas be fighting so damn often.
Yeah.
You would think they could just everybody could retire now.
Nah, these niggas gonna get fat if they have to go. They're gonna eat themselves out of weight divisions if they gonna have to fucking wait.
But hold on, don't
look at
do that now.
Look at AB.
Yeah, and he has enough time as is. No, Tank has enough time as is. You know, holding off weight. So imagine him.
Matter of fact, Roller looks more in shape now than he was when he was really on his run, like in between fights. That's the crazy shit.
Word.
I know you had to pause on that one. Like, damn, wow, that's right, you know. He's like, God damn, this 2020 just don't feel right, man. But
yeah, no, the energy's high. You know, it sucks that I got birthday in this damn year, and I can't, and shit won't be opened up. It's fucked up. It's all fucked up. But hey, and the funny thing too is, I mean, July is the actual fuckery month, so it's just like,
oh man, I don't know, man. Like July, it's like we gotta like have our prayers, man. Like we all gotta survive through July. Like,
yeah.
Wait, Pat, when your birthday?
July 9th.
July 9th, okay.
Yeah.
Cancer. You a little cancer, nigga.
I am.
No, I'm July 28th, nigga. So I feel you on that July shit. My birthday better be lit. Shit better be open. You feel me?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying.
Good luck with that.
yeah.
Yeah, else I'm gonna hate to like spend my birthday just still being here because I can't go nowhere because things aren't open and everything is still fucking takeout or whatever. I can't even go to a strip club or something like that to go look at some hoes, man. It's terrible.
Damn, no boxing.
Hit up Atlanta. Atlanta's open.
Yeah. It's open already.
Yeah, they opened and then they destroyed it. So I mean, that's like opening up Florida. They just set bombs on the beach. Like,
yeah,
that'd be like the most stupid shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man, yeah, 2020. I guess we can only wish for the best for the second half of 2020. You know.
It's about how you finish, man. Like the second half of 2020 could be like on some epic, like, whoa.
Yeah, that's the
whoa, aliens type shit.
Yeah, that's the energy that we.
Whoa, fucking aliens, bro.
Whoa, World War III.
I mean, like I said,
Joe Biden.
I mean, the Pentagon already said that there's UFOs and shit and released the information of UFOs. So, like, if we actually see any real extraterrestrial activity, I'm gonna be like, I'll probably just be feeling like, okay, this shit is over. Like, like Babylon has arrived. Babylon has risen. You know?
We basically, the only thing that could be worse is we have Independence Day for real. 25 years later.
Yeah, no. I'd probably lose my goddamn mind if some shit really like that.
Independence Day. This world ain't ready for no fucking aliens, man.
Yeah.
And don't let them be no shapeshifters.
Yeah, no.
You go on Instagram, you be like, damn, look at this alien outside my house.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell no.
This year's gonna be interesting. It's going to be interesting the rest of the year. 2020. Ugh. Gross.
Man, you think it really be dusting off your shoulder like fucking 2020? Ugh. Hate you. 2020 is like that one bitch that just won't leave you alone. You gotta block your number. You gotta change your number and shit. Show up to your job. Yeah, show up to your job.
This big beating you home.
You visit your parents' house. She already there talking to them niggas. You're like, God damn it, bitch. Go home.